Afeti. Hwe wo to abama NPP a wo ya aboa. I want to repeat this statement.
Where did you learn this from? Young people are coming up, they want to be journalists. You are lucky to be a journalist. I'm lucky to be a news reporter. How do you dissipate the whole career like this? How do you, if that's what Tommy and Anfosi and Godwin Avenobo did, would we have had the respect for the job? How can you talk like that? A big man like you, how can you talk like that on television? And the people who run your television station today were watching. How can you do that?
Abusua entino yebra panyini eye Captain Smart na afensu no yebra panyini eye Adom Okyere a omunyina eye journalist enkomo na yete na on se obeka ya me di video bi ba na me kyereze eye Captain Smart make comment bi se sebi wa obeto abade ama the new patriotic party bia no, you know what I'm talking about. Nsema o ka share ho no na Kelvin Taylor eba bonten eba be kan adwene kyere eye GJ Ghana Journalists Association for President a watcheze onumomu na ama media general for ascension Kojo bra panyin Captain Smart na nam highway no so na esa konya video bi bra panyin Adom Okyere so enso anzo aka na adwene so de a kire bra panyin Captain Smart about the utterances and asene commenter o make here about the new patriotic party na ohwe ya video no bra panyin Captain de na me bo kakra na afensu ye bra panyin Adom Okyere so de na me bo kakra na video ni nyina wa ha ye baba be bo na wonsu wanya biete ba sere onim na highly popo jeti be serew says and dedical na de she be serew so be subscribe na me pacho wa hete notification bell so sere we new update bia so ba me serew be reach wa hwe abusan ye se me kran ye ni kan ye kote ye bra panyin Captain Kojo Smart na ye ntie ensema o kafa the new patriotic party ho na afensu no trigger ya emaye bra panyin so Adom Okyere so ebe kan adwo ye kotie Captain bra
Afeti. Hwe wo to abama NPP a wo ya aboa. I want to repeat this statement. The ticket of Baumia Napo wo to abama wo ya aboa. Wo nim nyansa. Wadwen da fam ye tietia so apeche no apro asai enye se wonye nipa o wo ye nipa me don me bu me ni so me kondon na emom no wo ye sa se obi ndo oman a onye nipa oye kwase a se obi ndo oman a onye nipa oye beast
abusuanti no Captain Kojo Smart ye bra panyin no na outumu se waka na adwene wo ho no na we no na Adom Okyere ono so ye senior brother wo media adwumanim ono no so take that video na say o take that comment from bra panyin Captain Smart ono so gina so de kan na adwene so kire Captain Smart ye go tie bra panyin Adom Okyere video no bra.
Where did you learn this from? Young people are coming up, they want to be journalists. You are lucky to be a journalist. I'm lucky to be a news reporter. How do you dissipate the whole career like this? How do you, if that's what Tommy and Anfosi and Godwin Avenobo did, would we have had the respect for the job? How can you talk like that? A big man like you, how can you talk like that on television? And the people who run your television station today were watching. How can you do that? If your child is watching that thing on TV, would you be happy with it? Why do you do things like that? Let us demonstrate that journalism is an intellectual exercise. It's not a competition of insults. It's not an insulting match. Other people can do that. Journalism is not about that because you have a responsibility to educate people, to entertain them, and to inform them. That is a constitutional obligation on anybody who tries to use mass media to engage with people. Once you want to use mass media to engage with people, there's a constitutional obligation to educate, to entertain, and to inform. The Constitution didn't add insults. What is wrong with you? Why are you dissipating the job? Why are you spoiling the job? Why are you bringing the job opprobrium? Why are you bringing the job disgrace? Why? Don't you know that young people want to come and do the job? Your children who watch you, don't they want to become journalists? Is that what they should come and talk like that on TV? Really? What he said means that they are animals. That if you vote for NPP, you're an animal. That's okay. That's not going to stop people who want to vote for NPP to vote for NPP. But you don't communicate in mass media like that. And it is becoming unbecoming. And people who work with him.
I was wanting to Paul. And wedding in common, I watch. I say, how can you say this? How can you say this? Money idea. Now, in some say no, eba. My young Koran, we are just presenting it how we encountered it on the highway. I am paying common and Koran nibi. And you know, Paul Adom Okyere Att penino and a wedding in common. So I can't be a watcher. There's no need senka yebra penino a captain. Eba be cancer and some as will be making that all transits no on a TV any radio. Now yebra Paul common naka crowd and Safan to also.
And it is becoming unbecoming. And people who work with him, the station he works with, what is wrong? Okyere Att, Mr. Okyere Att, I'm mentioning your name on television today. You are a very respected journalist, one of the most respected. You wrote a book, I read it in and out, and I talked about it here. Mr. Okyere Att, these are not the standards you taught us. Mr. Okyere Att, these are not the standards you taught us. This guy can stand on TV and talk like that. And Okyere Att is he board chairman of TV3, Okyere Att, the information minister. Is it politics that is destroying all our people? Okyere Att, Mr. Okyere Att that I know, the information minister, decent, one of the most decent men. When I read Okyere Att's book, the thing that shocked me in my life, and I told him, was that he had impregnated a lady young before he went to university. Because if you look at Okyere Att, he's not like, if Chairman went to me, sorry, I won't go there. If you look at Okyere Att, he's not like that. But because of the respect Okyere Att carries, Mr. Okyere Att, you are a chairman of TV3, and this can happen there. A guy comes on TV and talks like that. I stand here and I carry narrative upon narrative against the National Democratic Congress, against this, against that, against Adom Okyere Att, narrative upon narrative. But go and look at the tapes. Never would you find me talking like this. What is the point? You can say that Ghanaians, please don't vote for NPP. Why must you vote for NPP? They are bad government. The combination of Napo and Baumia is blah, 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 blah. You can say all that. But you can't sit on TV and say that if you vote for the NPP, you are an animal. Television.
I was going to bring Paul Adom Okyere and I was what didn't come on highway no so now and some be saying is that the meeting can no aya na ne kano aye kana o kano anya careful e bia wano ba kotia panyini bi eno so ebetimi create problem e dia ma wa o make that utterances no na amanfo bi ka se captain bra panyi captain sem na o kan no dika ene bi muso krampo zo kire se enye ne kwan so no omo kire se odika ne kire se on se si economy ya yewemi enioma boa ye den kire se unemployment rate dollar kosoro obi e kan de enti eno na manfo kire se eno na captain digina so already make that utterances sebi wa beto aba NPP bia no you know what he said eno ene bi muso kire se no captain you don't have to say that because abaya ko Ghana no yenko yachi den ya ebeko yanim enyoma mu be koso ayedin as you are going forward and no your mom say captain should have not said that thing no say captain eni kwa so kasa because o mine the mu ayedin and another years are coming o mine mu be dey as ni say enti so mine mu ayedin po na say o kan eni kwa say o kan sa asem no amanfo so nkomo mu so di ebi mo say captain o kwa so kan ebi mu so say captain u kwa so kan enti ene aye debate e highway no so obi aye de kire na adwene afesu ye bra panyin Paul enso be pick that comment na ono so di nkoma ono so kan adwene de kire ye bra captain Kojosman enti abusuan nkoma no ye do be si anama kire osa ha ye Limpopo GT be sure osa se ne di kan ye di e be sure so be subscribe na me pacho wa hiti notification bell no so se be ye new update bia so no ba me sure be reach wa se ye abusuan kro bibia stay safe.